What did he say his name was?
Hey!
70, he's running.
This is gonna be some great video. He came right out the door and he's looking at me. I just said, all right. And I just like freaking popped him as hard as I could. And he slammed him, but he had all the momentum.
These folks thought acting innocent would be enough to fool the officers, but they've heard it all before. In this video, we will look at 5 cases when shoplifters played dumb after trying to leave the store with stolen items. Number 5, being caught on camera doesn't stop the bargaining. On August 14th, 2024, officers responded to a Walmart after reports of a woman stacking multiple items together and scanning only one at the self-checkout. What she didn't know was that the store's loss prevention team had eyes on her the entire time. Unaware that her every move was being recorded, she didn't know loss prevention was already preparing to confront her.
Hi.
Have a seat.
You know where just to pay for the stuff because I didn't understand how to work it.
We need to verify first and we'll see.
Because I just was like putting it through.
Have a seat, we'll go through it all, and once we figure out what ain't been paid for, then we'll do it.
A misunderstanding is 1, maybe 2 items, not 23.
No,
Not $211 worth. That's
what
not a
happened?
misunderstanding.
No.
That is called theft.
No.
Yes.
Well, see what happened is when I hold it up, I just scan it but if I see the tag up, I just scan it like that.
The woman insisted it was all a mistake, but the security footage told a different story. The camera clearly showed her stacking up items, scanning just one, and placing more than 20 unpaid products into her cart, totaling over $200.
It wasn't intentional.
No.
Officer.
A misunderstanding is 1 or 2 items, not 23.
Officer, like
Not
I said, I didn't
$211
understand the machine. Like, I got 2 small kids, officer. Please, just let me just pay for it, please.
You had that opportunity when you were doing the self-checkout. That was your opportunity to scan and pay for the items.
See, I was on the phone. My cousin keep calling. I was trying to scan everything. Like it wasn't intentional, officer, please.
She doubled down, saying she never meant to steal. However, the footage told a different story, and the store was standing firm on pressing charges. As the scene unfolded, the suspect's cousin arrived, and the officer calmly filled her in on what just happened and why her family member was being detained.
There's a lot of items that she didn't pay for. It was over $200. On the videos, it shows her not scanning a lot of items. So it's like $230, $250 she needs. Walmart doesn't want her to pay for it. No. So yeah, we're still trying to work it out.
Please don't press charges, please. I will pay for it.
I already told you that we cannot go back. Once you're here, you pass point of sales, we cannot go back. So
I told her I didn't get cash on one thing.
What started as a $200 theft ended up costing her far more. Her bond was set even higher than the value of what she attempted to steal. Ultimately, the woman was booked for shoplifting, a past rap sheet, an out-of-state zip code, and a cart full of trouble. Some vacations don't end with great memories. Number 4, 2 men, 2 carts, and 1 sprint through the parking lot. On March 8th, 2025, officers were called to a local supermarket after staff reported what seemed to be an active shoplifting. Apparently, 2 suspicious males were rapidly stuffing items into their carts before making their way to the exit. By the time they arrived, one had already dipped. The other, though, was apprehended and questioned on site.
What's going on, man? I'm talking to you. What's going on? What's going on? How about Espanol?
Español, sí.
Okay, where's the other guy you're with?
¿Cómo?
No. Where's the other guy you're with?
Tu amigo. Mi amigo, yo no.
Yeah, where's the amigo you're with?
Solo.
Here's the thing, the door's locked, you're not going anywhere,
solo.
right? So we're just trying to figure out what's going on. Do you speak Spanish?
Yes, sir.
With a Spanish-speaking officer called in to help, the suspect's story started coming together, and it didn't hold up. He claimed to have been dropped off by his boss in a blue truck, that he met the other man at the store, and that he was simply there to buy things and pay with Zelle. He said he felt offended that everyone was following him.
He said that he got dropped off.
By what car?
¿Qué carro te dejó?
Una camioneta.
A truck, pero ¿qué
Pero
color?
me voy, era azul.
A blue truck. He's saying his Mexican boss left him.
Y de ahí yo salí en un taxi. Hoy es 15.
¿Y te dejó aquí para qué? ¿Para hacer compras?
Para hacer mis compras, entonces me sentí acosado, la gente me empezó a perseguir, de repente
He's saying
llegan
that
ustedes.
he got dropped off to do what's it called, to buy stuff, and now he feels offended because everyone's following him and all that stuff. He says
just so I have this correct, he got dropped off here by his boss in a blue truck. He met another subject here. They both decided to load carts full of merchandise and then just walk out.
He says he doesn't know his phone number.
He says he's new here and this is all he knows.
94.
He's saying he feels uncomfortable, that he doesn't know. He's saying that he hasn't committed a crime, he wants to leave.
He's committed the crime of trespassing.
After officers searched the grounds to make sure the accomplice wasn't hiding somewhere in the store, they shifted their attention back to the main suspect, trying to explain that he was being trespassed. He started being offended. He insisted he was going to pay for everything with Zelle. He called himself a hard worker, and then the manager found the second card.
He says the black gentleman that was in here before, he doesn't know him, that he just met him in here. He was going to pay for all those stuff with his Zelle, but now he's offended and he wants to leave it.
We searched the whole store. That we could do one more walkthrough with someone who knows the store better than us.
Then the manager found the other card back over here.
And then things moved fast.
What did he say his name was?
Hey!
70, he's running. We're running towards the street. Back up. Hurry. Yeah. Ground. Got him. Got you. So long trespassing, man.
I thought I got him better than me, but then he had all the momentum going. He came right out the door and he's looking at me. I just said, all right. And I just like freaking popped him as hard as I could. And he slammed him, but he had all the momentum.
I had him over by the cash registers away from the door. And then when I went to go look at the photo, they migrated right towards his door. And as soon as Sergeant went to go get the picture of him, he bolted.
After a short sprint through the parking lot, the guy was caught and charged with obstruction, resisting arrest and providing false information. His friend, on the other hand, saw the cops and disappeared before anything could happen to him. Number 3. She had the sunglasses on her head and still said she didn't steal anything. On March 18th, 2023, Florida officers began tracking a female suspect after a theft was reported at a sunglasses store inside a shopping mall. Her constant movement made locating her difficult. Store employees quickly provided a detailed description, and reports that she might be pregnant required officers to approach the arrest with added caution.
Was she wearing like leggings or shoes? White shoes? The sneakers are pretty distinct. Yeah, true. It looks like she has like blonde highlights or something in her hair, so that's pretty distinct too. Yeah. Let's see, it sounds like she just took one pair of sunglasses right now.
While one officer monitored the suspect's movements inside the mall, another positioned themselves in the parking lot. Minutes later, as the woman attempted to leave, officers moved in and stopped her immediately.
Ma'am, Melbourne Police. Just for your information, you're being recorded. You're being placed under arrest for shoplifting.
Where?
Give me a bag. You're being placed under arrest for shoplifting.
Oh my God, what did I do?
Huh? You shoplifted. The sunglasses on. Turn around.
Where?
You're under arrest.
Where?
I just told you. Sunglasses on. Put your other hand behind your back.
Oh, come on.
Put your hand behind.
I can walk.
Put your hand behind your back.
I can walk.
You don't have a choice right now. Put your hand behind your back.
When informed she was under arrest, she repeatedly acted confused and insisted she was innocent, but the evidence told a very different story. The stolen sunglasses were still sitting on top of her head.
But what did I do?
You stole sunglasses from Sunglass Hut. Is that what the ones on top of your head are?
You understand your rights, you're right?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't steal anything.
You didn't steal anything?
Where the glasses come from on top of your head?
Oh, I was just trying, but I didn't steal it.
You were just trying?
You were just trying?
Yeah, probably I just forgot, but I mean, I can just like, I didn't steal it.
She claimed the sunglasses were still on her head because she had simply tried them on and forgotten. The explanation convinced no one. By the time regret set in, it was already too late.
Oh, I didn't know. I really just like tried on stuff. That's it.
Okay.
Come on. It's like really embarrassed.
I understand it's embarrassing.
I can go. And then how about I can hear my I mean, I can go everywhere, whatever you want me. I go. But how did I go? Where are you taking me now?
First, I'm taking you to my police car. Then we're going to take you to headquarters and we're going to process you.
Oh, come on. I'm so sorry. I mean, I didn't know that I had it on me.
During the search, officers found multiple tags inside her jacket, raising suspicion, and she hadn't taken just one pair of sunglasses. She was transported to Melbourne Police Headquarters for processing. She was charged with petty theft under Florida law and could face a fine of up to $1,000. Number 2, skip scanning, a tag switching tool, and a trespass order she swore she didn't know about. On March 20th, 2025, police responded to a report from Walmart involving 2 female suspects suspected of skip scanning at a self-checkout. When asked to return for a check, both reacted quickly, escalating the situation.
You gotta go back in.
Well, she ain't got nothing to do with nothing. What happened?
You got stuff in here first. You got stuff in here.
Oh, I scanned all my stuff.
No worries, we're gonna receive.
Oh, she don't got nothing to do with nothing.
Man, let's just make it as easy both of y'all to go to the office. Let's go.
Both were instructed to go to the office. The younger woman began loudly arguing and defending herself, causing a disturbance inside the store.
So am I going to jail or what?
Well, you were trespassed from here in
So
January.
did you know you was trespassing? I didn't know nothing. You didn't touch nothing. I did everything.
So why you put your hands behind your back?
I'm going to jail?
Yeah, for the trespass, yeah.
Oh my God. Come get me one.
No.
At Walmart. Come get me.
Yeah, you'll be at the Lorraine County Jail.
During the check, officers discovered the suspect was carrying a tool used to remove anti-theft devices, indicating the act was intentional. Despite repeatedly claiming innocence and saying she was never notified of a trespass, system records confirmed the order was still active, causing her excuses to collapse.
They never told me that. I don't know nothing they talking
You're
about.
the other side? Well, they probably didn't see you.
Yes, they did see me, because the same girl that was there, she seen me, she looked at me, he looked at me too.
I got you. That's the problem. It's in the system. So.
That's corny, bro.
In the end, both were arrested. The younger woman was charged with trespassing for violating an active ban, while the older woman was charged with retail theft. Seemingly minor acts like skip scanning can quickly lead to serious legal consequences, especially when prior bans or violations are involved. Avoiding responsibility only makes things worse. Like and subscribe if you want to see more real-life moments like this every week. New videos drop regularly, and you won't want to miss them. Number 1. She played the name game for 20 minutes. The Bodycam played the truth. On November 6th, 2024, Naperville police responded to a Walmart in Illinois. The cameras had caught a suspect pushing a shopping cart full of merchandise out the door. Loss prevention followed her outside. Here's what happened when officers arrived.
It appears you came out of the store with this shopping cart.
I didn't come out of nothing.
That's a lie.
No,
You see
look
those,
at it.
You see those
Look
two
at
guys
it.
right there?
Check it out. I
See
haven't
those
done
two-
nothing.
Okay, stop
I
walking
haven't
away
done
from me.
nothing. No,
Stop walking away
I
from
haven't
me.
done nothing.
Okay, if you're gonna walk away from me, you're going to be in foot and handcuffs, okay?
I'm not doing anything.
Stay here.
I have not touched anything.
I got you.
Nothing at all. I have walked out of the street.
All right. You're not lying to me right
Nope.
now. Because here's what I'm going to tell you.
No.
If I get the slightest lie, we're not doing a citation, we're just doing a jail.
Officers were patient and gave her plenty of room to explain herself. She claimed she was outside looking for her daughter. She gave her name as Suzanne. Then the name came back differently in the system, and from there the story kept changing.
All right, what's your first name?
Suzanne.
Suzanne? What's your last name for me?
Suzanne.
Okay.
Suzanne.
Okay.
Suzanne.
So, because first you told me it was then you told me it was just
No, I
now
said
you
here.
I
I said, honey. Maybe you forgot me because I did have a little thing. But maybe you mixed it up. But it's Suzanne. S-U-Z-A-N-E. I do not have. I don't use it. But S-E-W-E-L-L. I was married before. But maybe
so
they have that.
Maybe your
they
last
might have that. You're right.
Okay.
They might have that. I didn't think about that. But yeah.
The more she talked, the messier things got. She wasn't just stalling, she was hiding something. Officers stayed calm, and then her daughter showed up.
Wow, there's a lot of police over there.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Why does your daughter have an ID card with the last name? So what's your real name?
No, not. I've never been married to a man a day in my life. I've never been married to a man a day in my life.
You got warrants or something?
No.
Giving us a false name?
No, I never said that. I've been married.
You just said you never been married a day in your life.
I said I've never been married to that man a day in my life.
By now, her lies had clashed with the database, but she kept tugging back, trying her best to bury a name she didn't want found.
Playing the name game pretty hard right now.
No, I'm not. You guys stop. I'm not. No, I'm not.
You know how we're going to solve this, right?
You're going to go to jail.
You're going to go to jail.
Okay.
And when your fingerprints come back, that you're giving us a false name, you're just going to get another charge.
Okay.
You have a driver's license.
I told you I do. You guys are not listening to me. I told you I do.
Despite the warnings and the cuffs, she kept going, rambling, claiming she was Irish, insisting she'd never been in trouble. Even the warrants and the truth didn't faze her. She was sure she'd be out soon.
Sounds like you might have a couple warrants.
No, I don't have no warrants.
So I don't depends on how much you stole.
I know. I didn't steal nothing. I didn't steal nothing. They can't prosecute me because I didn't steal nothing. I didn't touch no one's cart. I didn't touch no one's produce. Can we get me going or can we get me? Come on, it's cold. I'm mucho frio. Come on, let's go, guys. It's too cold for me right now.
In the end, the truth won out thanks to her daughter and solid police work. Still, she clung to innocence and shrugged off the warrant. She played dumb, and the body cam played the truth. Tina was booked into the DuPage County Jail on 3 charges, including hiding her identity from police, with an active warrant in Kane County. She remained in custody pending her court date. In the end, these shoplifters all had the same plan: act confused, deny everything, and hope the officers would just let it go. But between the cameras, the loss prevention teams, and officers who had quite literally heard it all before, playing dumb never got them very far. The merchandise was found, the charges were filed, and the excuses didn't make the cut. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this video. Drop your take in the comments below and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one.